Hey peeps, hey, welcome to Crafty Peeps.
Hey.
I am Tam.
I am Tammy. Wait, wait. Uh oh. Bethwyn. Okay, I'm using two cameras because my audio doesn't work on that. Your audio also. Hey Michelle.
Hi. Are we still
I still hear you. Okay, so I guess Bethwyn is erasing my background, and this is what we did last time. So I can hear you all, and you can see my project. There we go. Uh-oh. Where's Michelle?
Uh-oh, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yeah, but it doesn't let me add you to the stream, so I think Potter's playing with it. Hey, Charlene.
Hi, Charlene.
Where's the birthday girl? Where's the birthday girl?
She was here. I heard her.
Muted the mic. Hey, Liz. We decided to come on early, so work out the kinks because I still have mic issues. Next week, I will have the earphones and the mic. It should all be good. I went to Hobby Lobby. Have you been to Hobby Lobby, Michelle, since it's 66% off? Oh.
There I am. Bethwyn, where are you?
I'm here.
Okay.
You cannot see me. That's the point.
Happy birthday, Potter Lynn.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Aww.
Happy birthday, Bethwyn Victoria.
Aww.
Come on, Michelle.
Happy birthday to you. The guys joined in too.
Aww.
Is it Bethwyn's birthday?
It's yesterday was her.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Bethwyn.
Thank you. I don't know which mic to mute of yours, Tammy. Which one?
Well, there's no back thing now, and I can hear y'all, so I think you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wish we could have two for Michelle as well. That would be great. Oh, well.
Yeah, I probably need to redo my thing for StreamYard or something. Because I don't know. Where did you go to do your second window?
If you borrow Joe's phone, you can put it overhead or.
I have two cameras, so like I can go in and I can change. Let me see.
Yeah, but I think that because you're a guest, I think you need to sign in on two devices.
Hey, Phyllis.
Yeah. Let me think.
Michelle, okay, that was me.
I can change my view, or I can hold things up. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Who has gone to Hobby Lobby for the 66% discount? Huh?
I have not. I've been good. Haven't I?
I did today.
I have been to a few other places, but not Hobby Lobby. What'd you get?
I didn't do too bad. I'm in a yellow event coming up, so I got some yellow flowers. I'm in a camping event, so I got something I can make a little pillow with.
Oh, cool.
I got
flowers or just
stuff.
Yeah.
Some scrapbooking paper because I'm in several Christmas and Julys.
You bought new stuff?
That sounds a little judgy.
Well, I know you've got a whole stack of scrapbooking
I have 12
paper
in the attic that we didn't get to last year. So,
hi, Phyllis.
Phyllis found me my Jennifer Pugh calendars yesterday.
I know. And they were at the Dollar Tree, weren't they?
Yes.
Yep. So
I'm just going to go and get a drink because I didn't know we were going to go live. I thought we were just getting ourselves organized. So I'll be back in a tick. Is that okay?
Back in a tick.
Great. I'll just mute myself.
is that a tick of the clock? Is that what that means?
Like I hadn't thought of that.
Tick,
I envision a dog tick.
Oh, I didn't even think of a dog tick.
So you went up to Ohio again, or where did you go this last
Yeah,
vacation?
I went to see Sarah in a warmer climate, and we were able to go to Lake Erie without turning into frozen creatures. So
yay,
it was pretty. It was nice. Yeah, and she's a dance teacher, so we went to her show as well and watched. Instead of her being the student up on the stage, we watched her be the teacher with all the hand gestures, and
awesome.
so that was a different perspective for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What grade does she teach?
High school. She had a senior that graduated. They were all up there presenting to her, and she cried. And she also has all in between, and then she's got the littles too. And she calls them a specific name that's endearing to her, but as a group, the company calls them.
Oh, you just froze. Huh. Is Michele frozen for everybody? Michele, if you can hear, maybe go back out and come back in, and I can give you the code if you need it. Phyllis, have you been to Hobby Lobby? I got a few little 2x2 pieces of July 4th is 50% off. Okay, here we go again. I'll wait for her to come back. But I want to do, well, I know July 4th is right around the corner, but I have not finished my tiered tray for July 4th. So I got those little 2x2. I forget what it says. It was 50% off. Here Comes Pampering or something. It was something in the pampering section. All right, here we go again. And then what else? Oh, I got 2 Dusty Rose placemats, but they're just cloth like this with the little ripple. And so I'm going to make a round pillow for Clara's room, and then wonder what is happening. She's just spinning. I have Ethernet hooked on, so it shouldn't be on my end. I got a box from Magnolia today, Charlene. I have these 2 napkins in my, well, they're not in my shop yet. This is black and white, Harlequin, and then this is dandelion with little butterflies. So Michele, we are both using some type of plate. That is our component tonight. So this came from the Dollar Tree, but the destasher already went around and painted it. Charlene, did you hear everybody in my Sweet Peep subscription is getting a calendar? Oh, there she is. Add to stream. Let me remove.
There
Oh,
we
wait. Should I have not removed the other one? Are you trying to come in for 2 devices?
No,
Okay.
just the one.
Good deal.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, the studio calls them littles to finish that. And
Oh, littles.
littles, yeah. And they do their own thing. They don't pay attention to her. They just do their own thing. They run around the stage and it's like that in class too. I try to get their attention and I try to make them focus, and they're just, looking in the mirror, making faces at each other and all the things. So it's fun. It's fun to
Cute.
watch and see. So what, you have a charger you're working?
I have a charger it's from Dollar Tree, but the D-stasher already painted. I didn't even notice. So it must have been a gold charger.
Uh-huh.
Left some of the gold and painted it.
Already just
I have
kind of
2 napkins that I'm going to put in the center.
nice.
How about you?
I have this pretty little plate right here.
Is that
And
China from England?
I found it at, where did I find Home Goods?
Cute.
I found it at Home Goods. It is China. And I couldn't find any at Goodwill. I went to Goodwill. I went to a bunch of different thrift places looking for a teacup with a little plate. And nobody had them. Now, if I wasn't looking for them, they'd be everywhere.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I
But
wanted
really-
one that had a lot of pattern on it like this, but it's
Ooh.
not going to stay like this. So
Ooh.
let me just have the microphone for a second, and it's in a baggie for a reason.
Oh,
Let me see if I can get this.
you're going to use a mallet or a hammer?
Uh-oh, my phone, come on, work. I have a sound effect on my phone because I am going to. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is what we have by the magic of TV. That was so corny. Okay.
That's
So
hilarious.
now we have pieces of the plate. Okay.
Okay, did you use a mallet or a hammer?
A hammer.
With a cloth over it, a big
But,
towel?
it was because it's in the baggie. So basically you don't have to use either one of those really. You can just drop it on the sidewalk. And but yeah, a hammer works too. And then you've got all these little pieces, right? And what are we gonna do with that? We're gonna take and we're gonna make some rose gold jewelry with one of
Ooh.
these
Uh-oh.
pieces.
What is friggin' happening?
Uh-oh. Is
I wonder-
Bethwyn trying to come back? Maybe.
She is back.
Is
I
she
am back.
Oh, you're back.
Birthday girl is back. Did you get to go out, Bethwyn, or are you going out after this?
I'm going out this afternoon.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Bethwyn, how old are you? 27?
That's rude, Joe.
59.
Oh, me too.
Rubbish.
I just turned 59 in June.
He did. He did.
Oh,
Oh, we're twins.
You're twins. Okay. So
little Canva, but Bethwyn wouldn't answer me. Did you not like the little girl hanging on to her 50s?
I did. Excuse me. I think I wrote something. Oh, I can't remember where I wrote it now.
I saw where you wrote, I had Caddy with a little birthday hat on and wrote Bethwyn Victoria. You wrote under
Yes. I
But-
wrote somewhere some big tome about your wonderful post. I can't remember
But
where I wrote
it was the other post because you didn't say. I sent that email, and since you didn't say anything, I'm like, ooh, I guess she doesn't want us to know her age. Well, I know your age, of course. Hey, Monica.
I have no problem whatsoever. No, it's really funny when when you asked me how old I was. She said, "Oh, you're a spring chicken." Yeah, that's because she turned 60 in March, so therefore, I'm a spring chicken.
Yeah.
I told her, and you said we're going to share the same age for 5 months or something. You said to me.
Yes. No, we've been friends for going on 5 years, I said, and then we share the same age for 6 months.
I don't know. I can't remember.
June to December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up and I had red paint all over me at Hobby Lobby. So
What? How'd you get paint all over you at Hobby Lobby?
because I already had paint on me. I was on Craft Around the Clock before I left.
Okay.
But if you do go to Hobby Lobby, Michelle, go all the way back to the back because the ribbon is 40% off, but the buttons from 99 cents to $2.99 is 99 cents, and then $2.99 to $4.99 are $1.99. I went, wow! So I got some buttons.
I just bought you a bunch of buttons.
Joe said, I just bought you a bunch of buttons. He did. I asked for buttons for my birthday. So I looked over at him like, can I go get buttons? And he's like,
Well, Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble made a piece of wood, and it was kind of like a upside down rainbow, but with a flat bottom, so it stands up, and it was pretty thick, like 2 or 3 inches thick wood. And she made a piece of friggin' watermelon, and then in the watermelon, the seeds were little black and white buttons.
oh
So
my
I said,
God.
I'm craft napping that. Ivy Lynn, hi there.
That is so cute. I cannot see comments at all. Hold on.
No, you have to get another.
Yes, I can now. I can.
Okay.
Now. I got them. Yeah.
We've known Ivy Lynn for 5 years too.
Oh,
Hey,
Ivy.
Tami, you haven't met yet?
I forget. You guys haven't seen each other in person, have you?
Well,
No.
I've seen Tami in person.
That's
Almost
true.
every day.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
Michelle, I don't know if you've heard about my retreat I'm hosting down here next May, but people are wanting to give air mileage so we can get Bethwyn over here. Dennis just came in our pizza and our dozen number 10 cans, and he is saving more for me in the next. Yay!
Oh, wow.
You'll be
Charlene's having pizza.
pushing out those smash cans.
I'm
have
going to the Golden Peanut tonight.
So Bob is cutting up my chicken breast.
Do you usually get veggie platters there? That's what my Sarah does. She gets veggie stuff everywhere she goes.
Oh, she's a vegan?
Yeah.
The Golden Peanut has, I mean, half it's vegetarian restaurant, but half of it's vegan. So I know I'll be having chive cakes. That's one thing I know I'll be having.
Thai cake?
Chive. You know,
Chive.
CHIVE.
Oh, chive.
those
Oh,
chive
wow.
cakes.
Hi, Gia. Happy birthday. Do you see that, Bethwyn?
Thank you, Gia.
Oh.
How do you say buttons? This is what I have noticed, that Americans don't pronounce T's. They go buttons. Buttons.
Buttons.
Oh, I do.
Whereas we say buttons.
Buttons.
We,
Yeah, no, we don't say the T's. I don't know why.
I
We're
wonder
goofy like that.
if it's completely America-wide that doesn't say T's,
Say it
or
in the comments, guys. Did you just say your T's when you said it?
I don't say the T's. Do
See
you,
you.
Tammy?
No, I said buttons, and I didn't say.
Buttons, yeah.
Americans speak slang.
Yeah, we speak a lot of slang.
Slang English.
Lazy
well,
slang.
you speak American.
We speak American, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Okay,
Monica says she says buttons, so it's almost a T.
Button. Yeah, that's kind of what mine sounds like too, Monica. So another day, I didn't give Bethwyn the new numbers to my napkins, but they
That's
will
okay.
be tomorrow, maybe.
That's okay because I haven't done anything.
Good.
Interesting. I'm reading the comments. Udden's. Interesting. Okay.
What time is it?
So I have these little let's see if I can hold it up to the camera. I have these little lobster claw clasps in rose gold, and I have these pendant backs. I got all of this on Amazon. Everything is rose gold because of the color inside the pieces. I thought it would look real pretty. Plus, the edging on the plate was rose gold. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's a broken piece with the edge on it, and it's got the rose gold. And then I have the little tiny, I know you can't see this with all my nail and everything, but I have these little tiny jump rings that are rose gold as well. And what I do is I just attach a jump ring onto the lobster claw clasp. You have to open it up with pliers. Try not to drop it like I just did, because they do get lost very easily. And real quick, I just laid out the size that I want to cut the necklace. So I have this. I used to make jewelry just for fun. And I have this sizing thing, and you can literally like measure out the length of the chain that you want. So I'm going to make an 18-inch chain. So that's what I'll be working on. I know you can't see it. I'm going to try to work on that for next time if Tami has me back.
Yeah, you can be a regular.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Denise. That's Robin.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Denise.
Denise,
Robin
you
is-
get a free Jennifer Pugh calendar since you're in my private subscription. My daughter name is Sutton. We say TS is her name, but buttons are said without T sounds. Sutton. You are so right. Oh my gosh. Bethwyn, you've discovered something that I didn't even realize.
I know, right?
I was trying to put my finger on it. Well, I was like, hang on. It's like everyone has a cold and they can't say something.
Well, I didn't
And
know
then
till my sister told me instead
Yeah.
of saying A-N-D, and I say end. End. And I just say in, like in. And then blah, blah, blah. And then blah, blah, blah. She cracks up. I didn't even know I did that.
Yeah.
Sorry, say it again. What don't you do?
It's
The
just
word-
like the letter
The word
N
A-N-D.
with
And
no A and D on the
I don't
end.
say it. I say in.
And
Ah.
yeah,
What?
it's less proper. Like in England and in Australia, you pronounce every letter like perfectly.
No, we don't.
And in America, we're just like, this and that. It's like just
Yeah.
drop off a few
Anything
letters
with
here
an
and there.
As Texans, I think it's just a Texan thing. We don't say Houston. It's Houston. Humble. Instead of
Oh, see,
humble.
I say Houston.
Yeah, most people just say Houston, humble.
Mm.
Anything with an H you don't pronounce. Crazy.
Hampshire? Going to New Hampshire?
What word are you trying
to New Hampshire in
Oh,
Massachusetts.
no, just the H towns that start with an H down here.
Monica has to be from Boston because now she's saying she says butter
But,
instead
Oh.
of butter.
yeah, it's like Loretta with Handmade with Love by Loretta. She says, I parked the car in Harvard Yard. Everything is
Ah. Well, the thing that Australians, we shorten words too, but we have to put either an O, an I, or an E on anything. So,
such as,
so everything becomes, instead of the garbage mans, they're garbos. And the afternoon is arvo. And Um,
Interesting.
having having your morning tea is called smoko.
Interesting.
History lesson right here, y'all.
Right?
It's not history. It's slang. Strine, they call it, because that's how Australians say Australia. They say strine. I'm strine, not Australian.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a really broad Australian accent. So if you want to sound really Australian, you say, I'm a strine. I'm strine.
See, I could say that, but then every other word out of my mouth would give me away.
Well, it's just like when Australians attempt to sound like Americans, I'm sure that Americans laugh. Well, it's the same.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I cannot get this little jump thing on here.
Charlene says she says I say crayons and it sounds like crown.
Crayons.
Crown.
Crayon.
Crowns. Oh.
Crayola crowns. Monica says she says waiter instead of water, or does she mean water instead of water?
Water. I grew up in Illinois, so we said wash.
Wash. I've heard that before, yes.
We always said ours.
Starting to sound a bit Canadian. Don't you think?
Out, about.
Yeah.
That's how they say it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what Robin sounds like. It's
Yes.
out and about. Yeah.
So if you ever want to snap a plate, make sure you sand the edges of the little pieces so that you're not putting something on that's jewelry that can potentially cut you. So you have to sand the pieces. Just throwing that in there.
Ivy Lynn says my grandmother said wash.
Where's she from, Ivy Lynn?
And then she said process. I don't know what that means. Denise says, what Jamaican, Tammy?
I'm using a charger plate. Me and Michelle both said we were going to use a plate of some kind. So I'm using a charger plate and using a harlequin napkin and a dandelion napkin.
See, Ivy Lynn says her grandmother was from Niagara Falls.
I
mean, you can't get closer to Canada than that. I'm sure it's sounds a bit Canadian.
I love the Canadian Falls.
The Canadian Falls? What are they?
What?
What are the Canadian Falls?
They're hooked together with the American Falls, but you go over a bridge and you're in Canada, and they just have prettier flower gardens.
Oh, you mean you're saying the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls?
Yes.
All right. I thought it was
That's foil, Michelle?
Yes, rose gold foil I got on Amazon. And let me tell you something, this is a mess to work with. It is almost like nightmarish.
I love foils, but I had packets of all the colors, but I lent them to a friend and of course never got them back. Why did I give them my whole box? Well, leaf. It was leaf, not foil.
When I was complaining about this Temu iron because I had it like this with the little point at the bottom. I'm like, you can't even stand it up. That is bad. And today I was moving it around and this little thing pivots because I said, what's that point even there for? And somebody goes, it's to get the corner of your surface. I said, that's so smart. And then it pivots and now it stands upright.
You want to know something? I did the same thing the first time I ever had one like that.
But, what's
that little thing for?
Yeah.
But on Temu, they've got a video. Didn't you look at the video where you could buy it?
Who watches
See, I
the
haven't
videos?
bought it, but I looked at the video.
Who reads the directions?
Not me. Never.
Ivy Lynn says
Ivy Lynn,
Niagara
Cap-
Falls, New York is basically a chemical dump.
Ooh,
What
really?
does that mean?
Yikes.
They have the
Denise
love.
says she's doing a junk journal while she's watching you.
Aw.
Joseph Barille says, "Hi everyone. I am now watching from my phone instead of upstairs. My phone needed some charging."
Oh, I need some charging.
Well, what are you going to do for it, Joe? You need
He
to help.
left the building. Joe Elvis left the building. JJ's in there laughing. He went down because the dog was growling at air. I mean, I don't know what he was growling at. But
Surely not leaves. That's what Toffee and Lulu
yeah,
like.
no.
They count the leaves.
So he's tending to that little
Mac
dude.
or
Mac.
Ella?
Mac
Right.
is the one that's like insanely out of control with his barking. We need to get a grip on it.
Telling you the temperature.
Yeah.
Ivy Lynn says, "Sorry, sadly, Niagara Falls, New York has gone downhill, but they're trying to give this part of New York State some money finally and working on it. Since COVID, you couldn't go over the border. Now you can with your passport or enhanced identification." What's enhanced identification?
Enhanced? Oh, maybe you have to have that little special marking on your license or something.
Oh,
Or
saying that you've been vaccinated?
maybe. I
Or a
don't know.
silicon chip, maybe embedded in you. Monica says, "So cool. Good to know."
So I'm putting that foil on the white edges of the broken piece. So there on the back side, you can see like all of the little white edges.
Yep.
I'm putting the gold foil
Where
on
it's smashed the
What
edge.
kind of glue do you have to use?
it.
What kind of glue do you have to use to foil?
You have to use Mona Lisa Speedball metal leaf glue.
Never heard of it. Cool.
Mona Lisa. There she is, right there on the bottle. So I'm just going over the edges of my piece that's going to be on my necklace.
Beth, when did you make art jewelry?
Yeah, well, I did a degree in it.
Oh.
Gold and silversmithing was my fine arts degree.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
Look at you.
Hey, coming up maybe this year, Michelle, she's gonna do the overhead camera like I do.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Well,
I'm trying.
I prefer the forward facing, actually.
Well, let's do baby steps.
You're gonna make me come. You're gonna make me come to Texas, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
I would love it.
I would love it too. I've been there once before, but I was in Dallas for a conference.
Did you know we had another earthquake?
No.
No.
At 1:30 this morning.
Oh, yikes.
4.8.
And you felt it?
I didn't
That's
feel
pretty
it. I didn't feel it, but there were all these alerts on Facebook all of a sudden, people saying, "Did you feel that? Did you feel that?"
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, because I was concentrating on, doing the description for the video. So I was concentrating so hard that I just didn't even notice that there was an earthquake.
That's pretty hard that you didn't feel almost 5.0 on the Richter scale.
Yeah,
You were
but I
pretty
just
focused.
think sometimes you just don't feel it. It's so weird, but it's the first one in Melbourne I haven't. Because we had one about a month ago, which woke me up because it was
really?
loud. Yeah, it was loud and short. Whereas the previous one, which was a year or so ago, when we were on air in actual fact, was long and rolling, like.
Oh, wow.
So it's weird. Now
That is
everyone's
so
getting all
weird.
panicky, going, "Why is there all these earthquakes? What's going on?"
Now, are tsunamis a thing over there?
No, not well. There are. I mean, the Indian Ocean tsunami was just north of Western Australia, but it
Mhm.
didn't actually affect Western Australia because of, I think it was shielded by Bali and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I
But
wondered if it was like not a thing. Wow, I'm giving myself a
we
nail
never
drop.
used to have any warning system until that tsunami. I know that there's a big warning system in the Pacific Ocean,
Yeah.
all the way around, and now there is for the Indian Ocean as well,
Oh, wow.
because
You never know, it's sad, but you never know when something stranger is going to happen, and you don't want to
yeah,
be caught off guard, that's for sure.
yeah. There's not many fault lines in the Indian Ocean, out from Australia. They're
Hmm.
but there are fault lines between, there's lots of in New Zealand around that area, because we're just at the bottom of your ring of fire, so to speak.
Yeah.
But when I was little, because I come from Perth, in Western Australia, we had quite a few earthquakes. There was a really serious one in 1969. I
Oh
think
my
it was 69. And you can still see, like, you can still, in Meckering it was, which is about 150 kilometres from Perth, and you can still see the hole in the earth and the big
Wow.
lumps and stuff. It was really catastrophic, but it was just such a small town, but it was really huge.
Wow.
Ivy Lynn, one of my best friends calls her pants britches. I couldn't find any britches to fit me for the wedding.
When I was little, we used to have witches' breeches. I
Which-
wish I could have some now.
What
They
are
were
those?
well, I guess they were like long pants that were kind of like made from this knitted material, which always had little patterns on them, like they were lavender or something like that. And then they had lace around the edges, and you'd wear
Huh.
them under your dress, and that's what they were
Yes.
called. I
Yes.
Britches.
I would love to have witches' breeches now. Then you can bend over wearing a dress and never be worried that anyone's going to see your undies.
Hmm.
I wear a little slip that's a skirt.
But
So my
doesn't
thighs
that? Well,
together.
okay, this is really old school, but I always found when I wore petticoats that they used to get statically attached to my dress and just go up with the dress. Laveda says, "Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Laveda.
Hello.
You all know Late is my middle name." Monica's saying, "Oh no," and covering up her eyes. I think she's.
Oh, I got to show you my Timu T-shirt that I did. I love it.
Oh, you got a
Tonya
t-shirt?
I got a
Sheridan is here.
iron on from Timu, and then I had a baseball T-shirt from Walmart. So I did it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
that's the way to go with them because their sizes run really small. I found that out the hard way.
Tonya Quick Sheridan is here and says, "Happy birthday to me." Robin's Buys and DIY says, "Hi, Tammy. Hi, Potter. Hi, Michelle."
Hi, Robin.
she was our guest
And
last Thursday.
Yes, she was.
so
I watched.
was. Everyone's saying hello to Robin. Denise is saying, "It's beautiful." I think she's assuming she's referring to your shirt.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
Ivy Lynn says, when I wear a sundress, I wear biker shorts underneath.
Yes.
I always have to say, that's not my underwear, that's shorts if I get caught by wind. That's why, because, you know, witches' breeches are obviously something special. It's like, you know. Yes, but then I always think of that quote from Bridget Jones' Diary, and perfectly enormous pants. You just think it's the most embarrassing thing ever. Have you ever done that? Like you're wearing your Spanx and then you unexpectedly hook up. And you're like, oh no, I'm not wearing sexy underwear. They're gonna
Like
see
a
it.
Monroe,
Pardon?
a Marilyn Monroe moment with the dress flying up.
Yeah, except that she does have sexy underwear.
Right. She was always prepared.
I did try that and it doesn't work. After she in that, I'm sure it's from that same movie, that she says she puts her underwear in the ice box, to keep cool. So I tried it one summer to see if it worked. It didn't work.
I've
Wasn't
never
really
heard
cool.
that. Oops.
Wasn't
So
what
I
was that?
covered all the sides and the back of this piece. It looks like a rose gold nugget right now.
So cool.
Are you doing the back as well?
I did the back as well, even though I have this backer that's going to go on it.
Shiny.
That way it'll all match.
Lovely.
But, oh, look at my hands. They're like covered in foil.
Never mind.
Easy for you to say. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
I put that through really because I wanted the black to show through.
Oh, that's pretty.
But
it's coming out nice.
I might have to use a Posca pen.
Okay, I missed a few comments. So I'm going to go back. Robin says, I know I bought a shirt off Temu for my hubby, but it was too small. So he said I could have it. I think that you might have done it on purpose.
Yeah, I can't get away with that.
Just a little moody. I just love it. I just love it.
Joe would have to wear my shirts. Oh, let me see. I missed it.
Just a little.
My gosh.
Not cute.
I love it.
It's yellow Highland cow lover.
Yes.
You two are going to be swooning over it.
Oh my goodness.
Charlene says, I found cigar boxes for sale on Walmart. 10 wooden boxes for $30.
Wow.
That's $3. Wow.
Tonya says that she does the same thing as Ivy Lynn, bike shorts underneath a sundress.
Mm-hmm.
Monica says that t-shirt turned out so adorable.
Yeah.
Robin says, problem is, this is her shirt, it says something about a grumpy old man.
Oh, probably Joe, because he has to, if something doesn't fit me and it's too small, it would fit him. I'm a little bigger than him, so he would be grumpy about that. Having to wear Highland cows with flowers in their hair.
Yes. Gayla says, hey, Crafty Peep, I thought you were doing a cigar box tonight. Did you mention that you were going to do one, Tammy?
Who said that?
That was Dayla Lawrence.
Hi, Dayla. Well, I can. I was going to do a little messy bow for that. Should I add some black ink?
Let me make sure I'm getting this on here.
It's hard to tell because you're too small.
Can you see that? Okay, there you go.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Hi, Caddy.
Hang on. There. Try again. Which one are you? Yeah. I think it looks fine. Where did you want to add the black ink?
Over here by the gold.
Oh.
Tell me in the comments, should I or should I not? And
now I'm StreamYard now.
let me grab a cigar box.
Okay. I need a pair of tweezers.
Okay, now I'm really behind because I'm not sure what Robin is talking about. Because she's saying, you tried it? I'm trying to think. I don't know if she's asking Tami if she tried the T-shirt or not. She says, so what happened after you put them on? Put what on? Denise says, I had a sexy pair of undies on in an MRI years ago. It was a male. I was so embarrassed. Now that's when you want the perfectly enormous pants.
Perfectly enormous.
Or whatever he said. You know, Hugh Grant, he says something to Bridget like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the undies in the freezer. Yeah. Well, I thought, they were meant to cool me down. But the effect wasn't even momentary, on a very hot day. By the time, I'd stepped into my undies, they just felt like normal undies. They weren't cold. I guess, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
I can't find a crystal little drawer pull, but that's what I will be adding to the top.
Oh, didn't you buy a whole big, huge box of those?
Yes. Can I find them right now? No. So
change back to the other setup? Shall I change back to the other setup?
Yeah, we can't see what Michelle's doing.
Oh, do you want to do that? Okay.
Well,
sorry.
Michelle, don't you usually have an over camera?
I do still, but I'm only on, like, it won't let me use two cameras and it won't let me switch. So
I thought you were switching before.
No, I can't. I'm just holding stuff up. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting the flat back finding that the chain goes through right here on the back of the plate piece. And I'm using E6000 for that, so it's gonna take a few minutes to dry for sure. But I can at least show you what that looks like in a second.
I think I'm going to use Goo Gone.
Okay, I could have sworn that Tami just said she thinks she's going to use Google.
Goo Gone.
Oh, Goo Gone.
Goo Gone, yeah.
I was like, she's going to do some surfing?
I hate Goo Gone, but it works.
So I have the plate piece with the
Very
back
pretty
on it now. And I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to move it aside and let that dry. And I'm going to put my lobster claw clasp on the actual necklace.
The rose gold on the edges makes it have a bezel-like effect. It's like...
Yeah.
Robin loves Goo Gone. It smells so good.
Oh my gosh, Robin, you're weird.
Robin, no. Holy moly. That stuff is awful. But each their own, right? I mean, were you being sarcastic? Please tell me you were being sarcastic.
I don't know. you know, I have to admit, not anymore, but, you know, I love the smell of leaded petrol.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did too, and now it's, I don't see really what I liked about it.
Robin says, it smells like oranges.
I mean, we all have different noses and can smell different things, I guess, like our taste buds. But I don't smell oranges when I smell that stuff.
Me either.
We'll take your word for it, Robin. Okay. All right. I got to stop messing with that and get my chain going here.
So are you trying to strip down a box, Tammy? Is that what you're
The
doing? The sticker.
stickers that were on the cigar box, because I'm going to cover it up with blue toile napkin.
Right. I hate it when your hand is in front of that scraper thing. I hate it. I turn into my mother. I'm like,
My gosh.
it's going to slip and you're going to cut your hand.
Yeah, I would be the one that would actually do that. So I would, yeah.
Channeling my mum, Aunt Tisha. Girls, hands behind the sharp object, not in front of it. Charlene suggests you sand it, Tammy. Get the gator out.
I can't find the gator.
Oh no.
Lord. He sounds worse than me.
I got the gator sanders right here, but not the actual gator.
Oh, well, you've got a sanding sponge handy?
Yeah.
Robin says maybe Canadian Goo-Gone.
Oh, maybe, right?
Smells differently.
We get the chemicals. They're trying to kill us off in America. I'm telling you that.
Do as Tammy says, not as she is showing us, okay, everyone? No hands in front of the scraper.
Yes. Do as I say, not as I do. Do not try this at home. Right, Tammy?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
My daughter left for Palm Springs with 9 girls for Kate's bachelorette party. So I said, have fun. Stay in pairs all weekend. Stay in pairs.
Yep, that's the Girl Scout law.
Is Palm Springs in California?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. She's going to California.
She's there.
Right.
Sweet. Yes, Miss Sarah's going to New York. She's in a wedding in November, and September they're having her bridal getaway in New York City. So
a bridal getaway. Oh my gosh.
I go to San Antonio or Austin, a couple hours away from home. I think it's all ridiculous and expensive.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying for it, so.
Yeah, well, she already hit us up for the $500 plane ticket from Cleveland to New York. Yeah. So it's like that,
but
and she's got to buy her own dress.
You know, why aren't they putting their money into the honeymoon?
Right?
Or household goods or something. Instead, they're like splurging it on bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure. I don't know these girls, how they work things.
Is it all because it's a photo opportunity for
social
Instagram?
media? Got it.
Well, I know for this particular girl, like Sarah lives in Cleveland, and the bride lives in North Carolina where I live, and a couple of her friends live out of state. So it's probably more just let's all get together in a central location type thing.
Right.
To celebrate. But to me, that could have been here, you know?
Yeah. Well, they just arrive a few days before the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. But
and you know, at the parents' home or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's the last hurrah, and
youngins today.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, but my jump rings are not fitting into my chain. Even though they came together, they're not fitting in. Unless there's different sizes. So I'm going to look.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a teeny one.
Right. So I'm going to dump these out over here.
Robin says, we can't see to try it anyway. Like, of course, you know that on people's phones, you are very miniature right now.
Oh.
And so when I'm on a big screen, and when Michelle holds up a chain and it just looks like a fine thread, I'm thinking, if someone's on a phone, they can't even see that.
Some people on YouTube said you can cast it onto your TV.
Here, I'll get it up real close.
All right.
Yeah, it's really pretty and sparkly too, but look at how tiny it's not
The
really
holes are.
Yeah, the holes are really tiny. So, and the jump rings are too, but it's almost like they're too
They're
wide.
too thick. Are they too thick?
Too thick. Yeah, too thick.
So you could sand those down.
Yeah, they're just hard to hold on to.
Yeah.
Here, I got one on the lobster claw.
Good.
Yeah, that it fit on that. There's a little jump ring on the end of that. But then I have to put that jump ring on the other end of the necklace. So I don't know.
Robin says pretty. Charlene says, I'm watching on TV. So Charlene, tell us your perspective. What can you tell is happening? She's going to say, well, there's a white blob down on the left. And
Right. Oh, I think I got it.
Yay! That's one jump ring. That means you need another one, right?
Right. It took me only 20 minutes, right? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I thought we were overtime. I'm on the East Coast and it's 7:40, so I'm like, oh, we went over.
We've been over every week. It's less.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're not in a hole,
in an event or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Joe.
Whose cat is that?
Nevada says, lol. Charlene says, good job. Oh, she's here to cheer you on. Isn't it good?
Yes. It's amazing.
I hope that pizza's nice, Charlene.
You're going to have pizza tonight?
Yeah, well, I assume she's having pizza because she said that Dennis came in with pizza and 10...
Charlene. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey. You did find us.
Brenda's coming to our retreat.
Oh, nice. So what is the retreat? Tell me about the retreat. Is it
May 24th through 27th. And I don't know if you've ever watched Connie with Connie's Creation or Carrie with Craftin on the Struggle Bus.
Yeah.
Are my two VIP crafters. And it's a big lodge. So you can craft and then you can go into the lodge part and just chat if you don't want to craft anymore. And then there's like little hotel rooms out the door with 2 twin beds in each little hotel room. So it's
okay. So you share a room?
Yes, with one other person.
What is the cost of the event?
It's $350. That includes Friday. Let me see. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 continental breakfasts, a pizza party, 2 dinners, and
a
free giveaway
dinner
gifts, make and take gifts.
Nice.
And some
That's not bad for all that.
I know, because most of them are more than that, and it doesn't include your lodging.
A
So
lot more. Yeah.
Oh, I saw one that was, just a 2-day retreat was $650 or something the other day.
Yeah.
I'm
Brenda
excited.
said she's so
Brenda.
excited to meet you.
And I think Brenda found me because she is a big Carrie watcher. So I mentioned it, and
Oh, well, she's got a double banger then.
she
She gets
paid
to
her
meet
deposit.
Carrie as well.
Let me see. I'm trying to find my.
Do you know what kind of crafts you're going to be doing?
Yes, but I think we're kind of keeping it on the down low.
On the down low.
That I'm a big smash can. We're not going to do. There's not. There's not room in everybody's suitcase for the large can, so I think I'll be collecting like the pineapple size, like a medium can. So,
But
I'm
it
so
is
excited.
almost a year away, so it might be something else by then. You don't know.
Tesh is coming. Tesh is going to be in my August event. She just did a purse cigar box.
Ooh, I've seen those.
Brenda says, does the price include the room, Tammy?
It does.
Twin share, though, right? So
what?
You share a room.
Twin beds.
Yep.
So you can giggle all night and cut up. Oh.
Dina said, "Are you sharing a room?" And I said, "If Bethwyn's coming, I'm sharing a room with Bethwyn. If she's not, then I'll share a room with you."
How many tickets do you have left?
I'm trying to find my chalk paint.
Girl, you can't find anything tonight.
Not slick stuff.
I think it's because she's been packing up boxes and mailing them. And so everything's been pushed to one side to like, got to get this and this and this and this. And so now, of course, it's not ready. You know what I mean? She's just been focusing on that. So much so that she's hurt her back.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And, of course, just like I said with you, what's Joe going to do for you? I was like, well, Bob, get him to get the Voltaren and give you a massage.
Right,
she said, not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Jeez.
Mm-mm.
Charlene said, either way, she won't be sleeping.
Right.
Brenda says, I didn't realize that. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Robin says, where is the retreat? It's in southern Texas.
Danbury, Texas, which is 36 miles from Houston Hobby Airport.
Very pretty.
I did it. I finished it. Oh my gosh. I did it.
God,
and it's got the lobster claw clasp and the little ring on this side.
That's gorgeous.
It did. It came out so
what
pretty.
would be gorgeous is a charm bracelet with lots of them. So
yes. You know, they have, I'm not so sure about the rings, but they have backings and stuff that you can create bracelets and stuff like that. And I certainly have enough. Like I've got bigger pieces that I can make smaller, and then I've got a bunch of small pieces as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all different in their own way, because like this one has more yellow in it. This one has purples and pinks in it. This one has a lot of white in it. So
yep,
that's so
there
cool.
might be some very plain white ones, right?
Yeah. But it's got that on one side, and then it's got the backing on the other side with the foil. So it's very shiny. Very shiny.
Yes.
On the other side.
Yes.
Oh gosh, we've had her in an event before. You've got a better memory than I do, Potter. Her name is Jennifer Fraps and Scraps.
Fraps and Scraps is Shauna. Yeah.
All right, then who am I thinking of? And she does foil all the time on Craft Around the Clock. She just foiled her the back end of her blue jeans the other day.
Are you kidding me?
It was really cool.
Just when I think I'm doing something different. She foiled her blue jeans. Wow.
And it was kind of was it a leopard print? And
Oh,
her
wow.
son is real little. He comes in, Mommy, you're foiling your pockets of your blue jeans.
Oh.
Charlene suggests you should get some of the magnetic clasps.
Oh,
Michele?
my friend does uses the magnetic clasp.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I had a hard enough time trying to find. I tried to find that tape that you just kind of bend around the edges, and it actually folds. It's different than foil, and it sticks to it. But I couldn't find it in rose gold.
It's like soldering tape, though, right? You use heat.
Exactly. Yeah. They call it soldering. That's how we say it. Soldering.
Yeah, you call it soldering. We call it soldering.
Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like soldering. So,
Robin, didn't I do a journal, or Potter? Didn't I do a journal YouTube pre-recorded with Fraps and Scraps?
No, not that I'm aware of.
I think I did.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, then my brain. You see, my brain is.
It's been a long time ago when.
When you did the 3 in a row, right?
Yes. House to Home or whatever organized them.
Ellie.
I still have.
Robin says, I've just got to get this in because she's being punny. She says, curses, foiled again.
Oh, that's funny.
And Charlene tells you, Michele, look on Amazon. They have them on Amazon, apparently.
I saw copper, but I did look on Amazon. I guess I just wasn't typing in the right thing. I put foil tape, so maybe I need to put soldering tape in there. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. So I did show it before, but this is the glue that I used. The Mona Lisa metal leaf glue.
You get that on Amazon?
It's just a little bitty. Yeah, Mona Lisa. It's just a little bitty bottle as big as my ear. So, and actually when I ordered these parts and pieces right here that you see, I got them in a package that came with silver and gold and black and antique bronze. So I didn't just get rose gold. But as far as the chain, I just got rose gold and then the foil rose gold as well. So I do have some other parts and pieces. And even you could even add to the necklace little crystal beads on either side. And that would zhuzh it up a little too, give it more sparkle if you were so inclined to do so.
Charlene was actually talking about the magnetic clasps.
Oh, she was talking about magnetic clasps.
Not the soldering tape.
Well, I will definitely look for them because that would just mean attaching the 2 instead of 4 of those, trying to get them.
And remember, Amazon Prime is July 9th through 11th, I think.
Yep. So I've got all these pieces. I can make more. I can make a black one. I can make a silver one. But I've got all the rest of these pieces in here.
Those would sell good at a fair, a craft fair.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy Eakin says, good evening, ladies.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
I got my Magnolia box in, but I haven't opened it. Did you open yours? Charlene and Stacy's comments are right by each other, and they're my 2 of my on my team.
Are you a team lead?
I am with Magnolia.
That's the transfer people, right? But they sell other stuff too. It's not like Chalk Couture. They have like paints and stuff too, right?
They
Oh,
have
yeah.
paints, transfers, rub-ons, scissors,
Yeah, the rub-on
tassel
things.
makers. What
Wow.
else did I notice? No, that's Pixie.
And
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
the reason I like that is you don't have to do the quarterly. You don't have to meet any quarterly thing like I did with
Yeah.
Weren't you a close to my heart consultant?
I was Chocateur.
Haute couture. Did
Oh,
you
okay.
have to meet a
We
quota
did.
for that?
We had a
Right.
quarterly. When I first started with them, I was part of them for almost 4 years, and I signed up the year after they started. So they were still really, really new, and they at when they first started, I think it was like $250 quarterly, but over time they reduced it. And I think you can even get a starter kit now with them for like $19. So
Right.
they've really. Oh, actually, I was watching an old friend of mine that's still a Chocateur designer. Sorry, Tammy, just for a second. I know you're trying to boost Magnolia, and I actually have a lot of their transfers. Some of them are really, really nice. Well, all of them are, but I like when those places, those companies include religious ones, if you will, and Magnolia does a lot of those, so I like that.
Yeah, they just released in their vault the Child of God one.
Mhm.
I want to go back in and get it.
Yeah, I get
Amazon
text
Prime,
messages
Brenda,
from them.
you can get like each day they will have several things that are really good prices.
Yeah, much better than Chocateur. Chocateur was very expensive. And I got to a point with them where I was like, I wanted one of everything, and I was spending thousands of dollars, and it was insane. And I just was like, you know what? I'm not getting anywhere with this. And I had just gotten approved for Social Security, so I was like, I'm done. I can't do that anymore. Anyway, that's a lot of money. But
Charlene,
I got obsessed with it. So
monthly kit, she likes it.
yeah. Those are kind of cool. I actually still get Chocateurs. You know what Chocateur started doing? You can download their transfer design now. So if you have a Cricut, you can download the transfer for less money than just buying it outright.
Oh, that's neat.
Print it yourself. Yeah. So I may try that on a couple of them. Just because I have a Cricut and I'm curious how it works. Oh yeah, I got gold foil everywhere, guys. I'm gonna be cleaning rose gold foil off of everything for days. And it's crazy because like even my little mini vac, it doesn't pick it up because if I try to, it just like rubs it down more. So I'll figure something out. Maybe alcohol or something will help. Not the kind you drink, the kind you clean with.
Well, you've got a drafting brush, don't you? Because you're a draft person.
I do, but anything like this vacuum has little brushes on the bottom of it, and it tends to push it down and like make it adhere more.
I'm just wondering with your drafting brush, if you come at it from the side, let's scoop it up.
Yeah. I got it.
Because they are slightly longer bristles.
They do, and they're softer. It's working. You're brilliant.
No, I just also have experience like you.
Yes, because it's much lighter. You're right. Yay. Oh, sweet. Now I got a little pile of it, and I just have to work on picking that up.
We can always save those and then have flakes because they sell them too.
Yes, I have silver and gold flakes.
I have them too. I got them cheap from the dollar shop.
You're right. Because I grabbed these out of I was in my other area of my craft room earlier, and I said to my son, "You wouldn't believe all the stuff I just found in here."
And what did he say?
About. And
you were shopping at Salon Michele.
I was shopping at my own store.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a nice big piece right here going in the bag.
Stacey is asking Tami if you're doing your white cigar box.
Yes, that Dayla sent me. So Michele is in my thrift flip tomorrow, right, Michele?
Yes, I
What
am.
time are you?
2 o'clock. Yep.
And then she's in my build up,
On
and
the 10th? Is that the 10th?
the CRAFTY brother is right before her. She goes, "I'm scared."
Don't be scared. It's fantastic.
I know, and he's the sweetest guy ever. And it's like when you see how many people are watching him, and then you know he's going to tell people to go watch you. It's like, yeah.
I gave you the prime spot, and I gave Sarah the other prime spot after Honeysuckle Haven.
Oh, I love her work. Do you watch her?
Yes, I just watched her yesterday. Oh
my gosh. She comes up with the most creative stuff sometimes.
I just want her to raise her voice one time so we can see what her teacher voice sounds like.
Right. Yeah, my teacher
Darlene
voice.
says, but that is great for you.
Yeah, I hope so. I've actually I've been getting messages from Facebook saying that they're putting my content out there more because more people are reacting to it, and I'm doing the right type of content. So I don't know what I was doing wrong before, but I am doing more reels and more
That's
typing in my own stuff and not, just putting a meme out there and stuff like that. So
Yep.
I think that probably
you make adorable little graphics, so you should use it more.
Yeah, like Canva, you mean?
Well, I don't know what you use, but they're adorable. And then like today you just used, like you put out 2 reels I saw, and one was for this one. You just used Tammy's fly, but then had a little character going, and then you had one for the other one, and you just chose the right music, and it's just 5 seconds, and it's just
hard.
a nice taster.
When you pick the music, I always worry about that because it's like sometimes when you use the songs, like it should be no matter what song you use that they're offering, they don't shut it down. But some of the songs they will say, not a lot of people are going to see this because it's a popular song or something. And I'm like, why'd you put it out there then for me to pick?
Tonya says, I'm at 8 Central. I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm glad you're excited. We're excited for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be watching everybody for sure. I'm going to go yard sailing with JJ in the morning early. Gosh, we get up at like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It is when you do it with someone else. It is. It really is. And then usually we'll grab breakfast afterwards, and then I'll come home and set up my live, and I'll be ready to go.
Yay.
Yeah, and I think I'll probably finish early, but I have another thing that I can work on. So, yeah, I've got 2 things I can work on for sure.
What did I make today? I made, I was on Craft Around the Clock, and I had enough to make 2 other things. Shoot, I didn't even get done with the first.
Really? That's how it usually happens when you have other stuff ready. It's like you never quite finish the first one. So, yeah, I'm using one of my mom's old watches tomorrow, and I'm going to turn it into something else. So, and I saw it on Pinterest. I'm not going to lie. I saw it on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And
neat.
Yeah. So inspiration, that's what it's for.
I've become addicted to this site, this group on Facebook called Stitching Around, and it's all based on this woman that did an embroidery journal one year, which was just one embroidery hoop, but she just every single day of the year, she did one teeny weeny little minuscule embroidery, which represented that day.
Mhm.
And now there's this whole group of everyone doing them. And they're just, if you like small things.
I see Tater Buggin doing, and every day she takes a playing card and she turns it over and she does a little ephemera thing on it.
I've seen that too.
That's what I'm doing, Tammy. I bought jumbo playing cards, and that's what I'm current. But I'm not doing a whole card at once. I'm just doing all the backgrounds first, just to get myself into it.
Cool.
That's cool.
So hopefully,
wait.
Yes, I'm just making marks, and then I'm going to go back and create something on them. Charlene's comment. Yes, she's saying that apparently Sarah is having a D-stash right now. Don't know what that means. Oh, no. She's saying, sorry, her D-stash is at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
Yeah, she's selling some of her stuff, but not her silver trays.
Oh, Sarah Rowe?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So like gourds and things?
I don't know if gourds will be in there.
Tonya says, Tammy, I'm going live again tonight at 9 Eastern time.
Oh, if I'm I'm on a true crime catch up with my friend that has been trying to get me for the last several weeks. So I'm like, okay, tonight at 7:30, we can do that.
Which crimes are you looking at? Because oh my gosh,
I don't know. I talked to her.
Have you seen all the discovery released in the Delphi case?
Yes.
I've been going through trying to glean anything I could from it.
Oh, wow.
They said 3 times he confessed to his wife.
I haven't got to any of those bits yet. I don't know. But his lawyers are saying, he's gone completely balmy because he's being treated like a prisoner of war, basically. Oh, further up, Stacey says. Okay, hang on.
Why do you suppose?
Yes, Charlene. Sorry, I'll just get this in because someone's saying it. They want me to say, is it this one? If I have money next month, I may do the $69.99 creator kit.
Oh, then she gets to be. Right now, she's a customer, and if she does that, then she will be a creator.
Oh.
And Stacy is a creator. I think she did this 99 because with the 99 you got the squirt bottle plus these great scissors.
Oh, for Magnolia? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, sorry, we're talking about 20 million things at once. Darlene said, she said unfinished pieces, silver plate, vintage and random stuff, all kinds of goodies. Maybe a few Frida Kahlo shirts or something.
Yeah, I watch true crime stuff every night, and my kids are like, "Why do you?"
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm like so into it. There's another crafter, Carrie, her name is, I think.
Yeah.
That she actually talks about them.
Crime and Craftin.
Yeah,
I taught her how to get on YouTube for the first time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Scott Peterson from Parkland was acquitted of all 11 charges today?
What? Tell me again.
The security guard, who they are, I don't know. I'm not going to say what they call him. The security guard from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. They charged him with child neglect because he stayed outside the building, didn't go in and confront the shooter.
Yeah.
In the Parkland shooting. Well, his trial finished and the jury was deliberating for almost 20 hours. Well, they acquitted him of all 11 charges.
Wow.
Charlene said, we're all true crime sisters. Dennis sleeps with one eye open.
Right.
We're not doing it to learn what to do. We're learning what
Well,
others do.
maybe on one of these, maybe on like the third Thursday, Michelle comes back and Potter reads a true crime story. Hey,
That would be cool.
I know.
That would
Okay.
be so cool.
Stacey says she saw that on the news.
Wow.
So is there outrage? Is there people saying this is bullshit?
Well, I didn't watch any of the press conferences afterwards, but certainly the chat that I saw, which was on Law and Crime, which it was just the easiest one
I
to
watch
watch.
that sometimes too. Yeah.
But I'm banned from there for some reason.
What?
I don't know why, because I think I'm probably too left wing or something, and I said something that offended one of the right wing mods or something. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I just, it was just easiest to go in there and watch it. But certainly the chat was overwhelmingly pro him and was glad that he was acquitted. But
Now, are you
watching
talking
it,
about the Scott Peterson, Lacey Peterson?
no,
Oh,
this is
okay.
Scott with one T.
Oh,
So
okay.
Florida Scott Peterson, the 54-year-old school resource officer at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, in 2018, the school shooting where 17 kids and
Right.
3 teachers died. Well, he was charged with 7 charges of child neglect, and I'm not sure what the other ones were, because he didn't go inside the building and confront the shooter. He stayed outside. And okay, I'm just going to say it. They're calling him the Broward Coward because he's in Broward County.
Well, he was hired in a security.
He was a policeman. He was a school resource officer. So he's actually
that's his
Did
job.
he have a gun? Was he armed?
He only had his handgun with him. He did not have his vest, and he did not have a long gun with him. So he was underprepared for it. And I mean, I didn't watch the trial, so I don't know all the ins and outs, but I certainly know that I did hear some things about, it would have been hard for him to tell where the shooter was in the building, even though he could hear the shooting. It wasn't, that easy, and it was an enclosed area, and you compare that to Uvalde, where there was like 75 cops and who were in the hallway and didn't go further, and but anyway, so I certainly when he was acquitted, he broke down, his wife broke down, his lawyer broke down, but there was Gina's dad there, and you can't help feeling for them, and he's just sitting there shaking his head because they've had some kind of like a general lack of accountability.
Yeah.
And it makes them feel like their kids were sacrificed for nothing. Yeah. And especially when Jamie's dad wasn't there, but like Jamie was the last one, right? She could have been saved if he'd been confronted earlier and stuff. So anyway. So there wasn't that many parents there. There was Max. I can't remember his name. See, because my brain's mush. Max was there. Gina's dad was there, and the lady who is very fiery, and her husband came in and abused the lawyers. He didn't go to the trial at the shooter's trial, but anyway, I think she was there, but otherwise not any of the other parents were there at the reading of the verdict anyway.
Wow.
But yeah, and so I also didn't see any interaction between the two parties, and I'm sure that it was not as nasty as it was with the shooter's sentencing trial, which was just awful.
Yeah. as you can imagine. I can't imagine.
No.
Charlene, going back to Dennis sleeping with one eye open, Charlene's begging to differ. She said, maybe you do, but I do make notes. Stacy says she watches ID. Tonya said that would be awesome. Charlene said he's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Man, Joe goes to bed at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, dude, that's too early for me. Yeah, root for your dad in there. He does not go to bed at 9 o'clock.
But what time does he get up?
He gets up super early. He's an early bird. I'm a night owl, so yeah.
Yuta is here and says, hi, everyone.
Hi,
Yuta. Must be 1 a.m. in the morning there.
Oh, my goodness. What time is it where you are, Bethwyn?
It's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was on You've Got Mel when I was getting interviewed, and they said, hi, Judah. And I'm like, aw, Judah must be here, but I couldn't see the comments.
Lisa's actually said, hello, Jetta. No, she's not a scooter.
She's not a scooter.
She's like a Utah. She's like a state, Utah.
Yep, that's how she taught us.
Yep.
Where is Judah?
She's in Wales.
Oh, wow. That's way cool, too.
Yep.
Oh,
it's so exotic.
Man, I sat down to get my nails done today, and the guy sitting next to me had an accent that sounded familiar, and I was like, he started talking to the nail tech, and she said, where are you headed tomorrow? And he said, Italy. And I said, are you from Italy? He said, yes, Venice. I said, I'm so jealous. I want to go back so bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that where you lived, Michelle? Is that where you lived?
No, I want to.
But are your ancestors Venetians?
No, not Venice. So Joe and I are both Italian. I'm half Italian, and I've got some French and some German and other stuff in there too. But he's all Italian, and his ancestors are from, I think, the Cambria region,
right? And
mine are from the Lombardia or something like that region. We've got it all done on ancestry.com, and I pieced together things from my grandparents, and actually saw the listing of their parents from the ship that they came in on and everything. So really cool stuff. And I remember talking to my grandmother about a lot of it too. And of course, they all had like 9, 10 brothers and sisters. And Joe's father had like 11 brothers and sisters. So it's hard to keep track of everybody when you got it all.
Good Italian Roman Catholics.
Yeah, right. Exactly. In fact, my mother-in-law told me many years ago, I had Tia when I was 20, got married when I was 19, and had Tia when I was 20, going on 21. And JJ was born 10 months later.
Wow.
And she said, oh, you have Italian twins. And I'm like, now you tell me. They call that Italian twins when they're that close together. Yeah, I was shocked. I went in for my, I think it was.
That's funny because here they call them Irish twins.
Yeah.
Lucas and Claire are going to be Irish twins.
Yep.
Nevada says Venice is beautiful.
Yes, it is. The sunsets there are just so amazing. It's you can't even put it into words. The colors that you see, it's beautiful, and the waters are like lagoon-like. They're just beautiful. beautiful. When we went
And
to,
the Italians can build. Boy, can they
yes,
build.
right? All those
Beautiful
bricklaying.
buildings.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, Greece too. It's amazing. So it was a dream of mine to go over there, and Joe too. And we just said, that's it. We're doing it. We talk about it all the time. Let's just do it. And we did. I think it was about 7-8 years ago now. And we went to Rome. We went to Milan. We went to Venice, and we didn't do any of southern Italy. So now we got to go back. But so Juliet, Romeo and Juliet. I always forget the name of the city. Jay, is Dad
Potter, you don't know that?
Florence? Firenze?
No,
I don't know.
no.
I can't. My brain is mush. I'm so sorry. I would
It's Google.
fine, you're
normally.
fine. No, I'm trying to think. They play Jay. AC Milan plays them all the time in soccer. Let me look on a map. Act like I'm doing something here. Verona. Yes, Verona. You know Verona.
Yes.
Yes, Verona. So we went there too, and that's a quaint little town. Really, really cute. And they didn't film it there, but they have a whole area where it's like a little mini museum, and you can stand on a balcony and pretend to be Juliet. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. But
Well, I've only been to the very south and only a little teeny way in, because we were wanting to go to Portofino, because I went and I was staying in a place called La Gaude, which is 15 kilometers north of Nice. And so we kept traveling backwards and forwards all along France and Monaco and stuff. And so one day we thought, we're going to go to Portofino, and it just took so long. We only got to Genoa in the end, but we went to this amazing little town called Ventimiglia, and oh my God.
all the little towns over there are like, oh my God. I
little
love
fishing village, but it still had the most amazing galleria with
oh my gosh. Yes.
beautiful arched walkways. And
just
it was
so
so
beautiful.
funny because it was really hot, and we'd been driving. We sat in this cafe, and of course it was siesta, like everyone had gone to sleep. So we found one cafe open, and we went in there, and we all ordered iced coffees, and then we ordered ham and cheese sandwiches, basically. And the cafe owner was appalled. You can't have jambon with milk, with iced coffees. They don't go. It was so funny. They just could not believe how gauche we were. It was so funny. But
Charlene lived in Naples for 3 years. Wow.
Wow. Levada says she loves Rome also. It took her 3 days to really see the Sistine
There's
Chapel.
so much to see. The Vatican and the artwork is just insane.
Joseph says he wants to go to Israel.
Yes, he does. He does. Yes. If he had his
calm down in Israel.
Yeah, right. I'm kind of scared of that one.
Yeah.
But I would like to too, I mean, just to be able to walk around, I don't know.
Levada graduated high school in Naples.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's cool.
Stacy said, I looked up my grandfather's information. I saw the ship's docket with names listed. That's when I discovered my name was my great-grandmother's maiden name. Oh,
wow. That's so
Charlene
sweet.
said she was too young to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Brenda said, my daughter went to Italy on a mission for our church. Her first area was Verona. She was in Italy for 18 months and loved it. She spent 6 months in Rome.
Wow. Yeah, she probably saw it all then. I mean, the art gets me like every time, like the architecture too, of course, but it's like Michelangelo's work in the Sistine Chapel. You look up and you're just like, how on earth did he do that on the ceiling?
Wow.
There is so much detail, and it's just it blows your mind. And he was legally blind when he finished that.
Oh my gosh.
Because back then he painted it by candlelight. I learned that when we were there, that we took a tour, and I didn't know any of that. And I had art history in college, and they don't teach you all that little fun stuff, you know. Not that it was fun that he was legally blind by the time he was finished, but because he painted that entire thing with just candlelight. And, you know.
Well,
like,
not just him. He had plenty of apprentices.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. And then to find out that the Last Supper is, you know, not this big thing on a wall. It's this little tiny painting. It's not as big as you think it is.
Wow.
Well, like the Mona Lisa's even smaller.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Teeny.
Yeah.
But people assume it's huge.
Yeah, it is. It's scary now. And now they're finding cases of malaria in the United States too. So
In
it's like,
Texas.
yeah,
Texas.
Florida too. There's a case in Florida too.
Right.
That came from there, they think?
No, it's two separate cases.
Oh.
I think the guy or the person in Texas hadn't traveled outside of the country, so they're worried about that. But the guy in Florida had traveled outside the country, so they think that's where he got it from. But
I think the guy in Texas is someone coming into Texas from outside has given it to him.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, Joseph says there's a town in Italy that has our last name. It's Barilli,
Yep,
Texas.
really, Italy.
Beautiful from what I see.
Yeah, because you can Google Map anything. Like you could tour Disney World if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I travel via Google Earth.
Right. Yep. It's safe.
That's probably one of the
you
first
can
times
get to places you could never get to. I've sat
Yeah.
on the top of the Hollywood sign
Right.
on Google Earth.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like Google Earth's even better than Google Maps.
Oh, I love it. That's so pretty.
Aw.
I
We're
love
keeping
it.
the bottom the same, and then we're keeping the inside the same.
Did you put the hardware on it, or was that on it already?
It was already in there.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow. That is neat.
I put feet on it. Oh, man, it's 7:25. I only got 5 more minutes until I can on my true crime. But
oh.
if you get me my Tamu haul, I've got
that's not going to happen in 5 minutes.
And the next trivia, or the next...
It doesn't look like it.
The next Peeps in Pajama night, I've got lots of feet to give away, or not give away.
Give us a little sneak peek of some of the Temu stuff you got.
Man, it's awesome. I got some stuff to do resin with. But mostly I got a lot of feet.
Ah, oh, those are pretty.
She bought one set and she was sold.
Right.
I couldn't tell the sizes, so.
Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Now you may have to get something to paint the other hardware the same color as the feet.
Oh. I can
color the feet gold.
Rub and buff.
Yeah, there you go. Just add a touch of it even.
Charlene said they had reports on the news yesterday where tourists are defacing all these beautiful places by carving their initials into walls and water skiing in the Venice Canal. But on the other side, like that was one of the things from COVID, that the lagoon in Venice was clear for the first time in a century.
Right. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. And I thought, see, it's given a chance for some underwater life to renew.
Mm-hmm.
Nevada says, looks awesome, Tami.
Thank you.
Tonya says she absolutely loves Timu.
Me
Aveda
too.
says, I'm going to try hard for the feet. You better study up. Oh my gosh. I must admit, I did have this idea, but I don't know if we can do it. But now, since I've now got access into the backstage of Tammy's StreamYards, that I thought we could have an all visual quiz where I just showed things and you had to say what they were or where they were from or who it was or what color it was or what product it was. Or
well, you
who
can
made it.
present. You can present on here. So if you set up a
Yeah.
slideshow with all the questions and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I haven't run that past you yet, Tammy. And now I've just done it in a
You
public
can do
forum.
anything. On,
You
girl.
just did. Too late.
And I just thought it would be a fun
You
different.
are in charge. And that's why we got to get you to the retreat, because we're having peeps pajamas and pizza trivia night.
Oh, see, you got to roast marshmallows and your jammies and
Well, that won't be
hot
happening.
cocoa and all the things.
Well, won't be doing the marshmallows.
No hot cocoa?
Um,
Or you can't do the milk.
Oh, I can do plant milk, but marshmallows
Yeah, you
you can get some vegan marshmallows, but they're really tiny and tough, and I don't think they'd be good for melting.
Yeah, no.
Difficult order, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to add a crystal knot
Handle.
here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's little feet. So let's
Yeah.
It came out so nice.
rough.
So you did 2 crafts. You're ready for your crime talk. And I did my little necklace here. So
It's
I
just
love
like,
that.
I am addicted to things that are glitzy. Do you find that when you go to the shops, if there's anything that is glittery or shiny or sparkly, you just can't help it. You just go, oh, over there, going over there.
yeah.
And I'm like, why?
It draws
I wouldn't
you
wear
in.
this.
It's like
I
you
know.
can't.
I guess I would just love to wear sequins every day.
Right.
But then I realized, I'm not going to wear them, but I just wish I could.
You know what, though? Wear the sequins. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? Right?
Yeah, well, I keep telling myself that, and then I talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
Good idea, Michelle.
Liz says, that is so darn pretty, Tammy.
Yes,
Liz says,
it
love
is.
that
Yeah,
napkin.
very
Oh my
nice.
gosh, I haven't been doing my work. It's in the napkin shop. And
Not
the
yet.
napkin shop is in the description.
Not yet. It is not.
Oh, isn't it? Well, there's
I
other ones that are similar.
Thank you,
Oh,
Charlene.
this I only have one left in the napkin shop. I thought you were talking about my dandelion.
Unique.
Ah.
I'll be down.
And
Oh.
Charlene says, both of your projects are gorgeous.
Yes.
And she
So
says she goes for the unique. So you can tell. Go by Charlene. If you want something, Charlene is telling you, put in an offer for Michelle's necklace. Send her an email. You can find it on her link tree.
Definitely
In the
unique.
description. Sorry, I haven't been posting any of these, but it's in the description. In the description, you'll find Michelle's Facebook, her
Yes.
YouTube, and her link tree, so you can go and visit them all. Make sure you've got them all bookmarked and signed up.
You.
And of course, with Tammy, you not only have those, but you have every single affiliate link and all the things. And you even have the link to my channel, which has a grand total of 19 subscribers. I mean, I'm a big mover.
What has subscribers?
19?
Oh, on your event page?
No, just on my channel, Potter 64.
Oh,
My channel with nothing in it.
Oh.
See, you haven't even read your own description. I've been very naughty. I posted my link in there.
okay.
I've even tagged myself.
Good.
when I'm looking at both your screens, Tammy, I see so many checks. You're wearing them. They're on your turntable. They're over by your window. They're everywhere you look.
Yes, and in all different scales, like little
Yes.
ones and teeny ones and huge
Yes.
ones.
Yes. It looks good
I
though.
love it.
I know you do.
And then there's also that turquoise color, that
Yes.
Dutch aqua color. There's little bits. And if you pulled out, there would be lots more. You'd see more of that blue.
Oh, yeah. She might have a craft lunch if you start pulling anything out, though.
Charlene said she would love it, but she couldn't wear it. She needs the magnet clasp. That's why she was pushing the magnet clasp on you, Michele.
Gotcha. Yeah.
She
I
can't
can't
reach
do them
it
with
on
my fingers, so I understand completely.
Happy and healthy birthday, Bethwyn
birthday.
Victoria.
Many more.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Yes.
Thank you, Michele. You're all so lovely and
Welcome.
beautiful. Thank you
I
for
hope
being
it's a
friends.
healthy year ahead of you.
I hope so too.
Yes.
In the future, I might add a square thing of glue molds, and I had that blue one here that I made yesterday or the day before yesterday. But
Did you realize you're 4 minutes into your true crime time?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And you probably haven't even eaten dinner yet, right?
I have not eaten dinner yet, but I think it's out there to warm up. I got to find some of the cigar boxes. Stacy, look in your town and ask them if they throw them away or if they're $5 or how much.
In her town? What do you mean her town?
Is Aqua. Yes.
Just go to the town square and ask people. Anyone got cigar boxes?
Yeah, I see them all the time in Goodwill too.
If you would
Stacey,
give us a thumbs
Charlene
up on the way out, I would love it. Thank you, Michele.
Yes, make sure. Thank you.
Look on your schedule and see if you want to do the second Thursday. You know what I mean, like a given spot. We always know that Design and Vine will be here on the second Thursday or whatever.
Absolutely, I will. Thank you so much for having me.
I love your piece. And try to do a picture and put it into CC.
I will do that. I will do that.
We'll see you tomorrow on the event.
You will, yes.
Starting at 10 a.m. Central. That's right, isn't it, Tammy?
Yes.
Who's kicking it off?
Oh, God. Why didn't you ask me that
Connie's
question?
Creations kicking it off?
Let me check real quick. Downloads. Let's see. It is.
Why can't I remember anything?
Well,
thank you, Yuda.
10 a.m. is Connie's Creations, followed by Ocean Breeze and me. Hummingbird Paintery.
She's going to do some. Mary from Ocean Breeze and me is going to do something that reminds her of her childhood or something. She said, I hope it's not too goofy.
I saw that, yeah.
And it won't be.
So I cannot handle.
And Design and Vine, Michele will be on after the peep.
Oh, she's following me tomorrow?
She sure is.
Yeah, I am following you tomorrow. Yep.
Very good.
It's a hard act to follow, but I'm there.
Oh, yeah. So hard. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. But it's.
Do we ever really know?
I know it's over here to my right side. I just have to dig for it.
There you go. Start digging.
Better dig.
All right. Thanks for showing up, guys. If you give us a thumbs up on your way out, that would be awesome. If you would go, make sure you're following Design and Vine on Facebook as well as YouTube. That would be awesome. As well as Potter64 on YouTube. Are you on Facebook, Potter64?
No, not as Potter64.
Okay.
No, and there's nothing business about it. It was just me being a dag.
Well, she just started. It's called Craft.
Craft event playlist.
CRAFTY event playlist over on Facebook.
Okay, awesome.
And all it is just I just post whatever playlists I can find for that day, because people are always saying, I can't find blah, blah, blah. And so, and I miss lots because
Working
lots of
to it.
people
I've
don't
been smacking.
advertise.
What's it called again?
I think it's called Craft Event Playlists. Hang on.
Craft Event Play.
Craft Event Playlist.
Night, Yuda. Sleep tight, sweetie.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Until we see each other again tomorrow for
Yes, I'll see you
event.
then.
Everybody have a great night and stay crafty. Night.
Bye.
Potterlyn, happy birthday. We love
Thank
you.
you. Love you too.
Bye.